Thanks for joining us for this tech talk. We'll be talking about deploying large-scale clouds on-prem. Moving on to technology imperatives. So ultimately, the driver for this is business outcomes. So when we talk to most of the organizations that we work with, it is all about sort of outpacing competitors. And how is that done? That's through speed. So it's all about reducing access to features, functions, reducing time, innovating quicker. Also, from the customer perspective, it's about meeting demands of customers, and that's provided through agility, being agile with your cloud platform. Having the flexibility and performance at scale is absolutely essential. General design principles. So standardization is very, very important when it starts to come to an on-premise cloud environment. Simplification as well. So avoid any type of sort of exotic or unique hardware configurations if possible. Mid-range, more mid-range instead of fewer high-end nodes. Again, it's kind of back to the same point that I've made with the exotic hardware. So it's good to have mid-range in the sense of sort of lowering your entry barrier in terms of cost as well. And then following sizing recommendations. So we do document on our docs.mirantis.com website the minimum spec that we would advise for certain different types of deployment profiles. And finally, reliability is key. That's absolutely essential. Just on to what the Mirantis approach is. So how do we address this all, and what is our solution consist of? So let's look at what we see as what an ideal enterprise cloud consists of. Ultimately, you want it to be a smaller version of a hyperscaler, optimized for your specific needs, back to the point that I made around ensuring that we understand what is required of the platform to make sure that we then are not only just getting the right sort of bill of materials, but we're also making sure that we're optimizing it from a configuration perspective. Agnostic of the underlying hardware layers, so you can use your hardware vendor of choice. Again, that can also assist from a cost perspective, also bringing you a faster return on investment as well.
What does it take to deploy a large cloud, as we say, from MOSK? Basically, we have 5 phases. We go to phase 1. This is the customer preparation phase. The second phase is actually in combo with the customer and working closely together. From there on, we will start the actual deployment, and that is phase 3. After this deployment phase, then we have to go into our quality assurance, which is phase 4. Then phase 5, which is the handover phase. This is very important. This is when we are done as the Mirantis deployment team. So all of this, phase 2 to 5, which is then, let's say, from where Mirantis gets involved, we can do this for you in 4 working weeks.
And there's a lot of work that's gone into that and experience, right? So like we're saying, adding in the automation piece is essential throughout, even with the preparation phase, right, and the checking.